It's really hard to say which is the best fragrance from Roja Dove because he makes some beautiful fragrances, and I think I own around 12 or 13 of his fragrances. I haven't tried any of the really expensive ones, you know, the ones that are like 6, 7, 800 pound. I haven't tried any of those, but I'm going to give you the 3 best fragrances that I have from Roja that are in my collection. Now, 2 honorable mentions that I think are fantastic but did not quite make the top 5 is Elysium Parfum Cologne. This is the cologne version, a little bit better value for money. You can normally find this around £200 for 100 ml. This is extremely fresh, very versatile, really clean. It's got a beautiful clean scent to it, and it's really good as a versatile, easy to wear, everyday fragrance, but really shines in the summer. And another fragrance that's not on anyone's list really when they talk about Roja fragrances is Apex Parfum. The retail price of this is really crazy. I managed to find it on a discounter for around £200, £215 for 50 ml, which I know is still really expensive, but I think this is a beautiful fragrance. It's so smooth and gives me an amazing scent bubble when I'm wearing it. Now, the 3 best fragrances I have from Roja Parfums are these. Number 3 is VETIVER Parfum Cologne. This one might be a surprise to you because maybe you don't hear it talking about that often, but this is a VETIVER fragrance done in a really well way. It's very smooth, it's beautiful to wear. It's very energetic and bright and summery in the opening. It has these beautiful citrus notes that balance well with the VETIVER, because VETIVER can be quite a difficult fragrance note to wear. It can come across quite rough and not very smooth at all. But in here, in VETIVER, it comes across really smooth and easy to wear. This one really shines in the summer. And I took this away with me when I went on a summer holiday in the summer last year, and it worked really well as a daytime fragrance going into the evening. The performance is not excellent with VETIVER Cologne, and the next 2 definitely perform a lot better. So number 2 is Roja Burlington 1819. Now this one is a beautiful fragrance that takes you on a journey. What I mean by that is you can smell the opening notes and then it transitions down into the dry down, and it changes as it goes through that transition. As your skin starts to absorb the fragrance, it goes in a different direction than the opening. So the opening is really fresh citruses, and you think it's going to be a really bright, summery smelling fragrance, which it is in the opening, but then it changes as it goes into the dry down. It becomes sweet and boozy. It has this rum and sweetness note, so it's booziness and sweetness mixed with those citruses you get in the opening. But this smells really natural, and you can just tell, even if you haven't tried many fragrances before, you can smell this and you know that really good, high quality ingredients were used, because it smells really expensive and high quality. This is Roja Burlington 1819. This performs really well. I would say it's more suited to the warmer months, but this really shines, I think, as a summer evening fragrance. And my number 1 fragrance from Roja is Enigma Parfum Cologne. I do own the original Parfum as well, but that's a lot more expensive, and you only get a smaller 50 ml bottle. And I think the difference in price per milliliter is not exactly justified, because you still get an excellent fragrance when you buy this one. And again, you can buy this, like the Elysium one, you can buy this for around £200 for 100 ml if you look on certain discounters. Now, Enigma, like the name suggests, is quite difficult to understand. It goes in a few different directions as the fragrance warms up on your skin. It starts off like popping a can of cherry Coke, has that really effervescent and energetic, sparkly opening, becomes sweet and boozy as it dries down. It goes into little different facets as the fragrance is kind of evolving on you. I think that's why it's called Enigma, because it is difficult to understand. But it smells unique and really expensive. The only other fragrance I have tried that smells like Enigma is Vanilla Diorama by Dior. And that doesn't smell exactly like Enigma. That also goes in its own direction. But I think Enigma is a beautiful fragrance, and it's a niche fragrance that I think everyone should try. The performance of this is really good, not quite as good as Burlington 1819, and the Parfum version of this will last a bit longer. Now let me know, what is your favourite Roja fragrance? See you soon.